It's very interesting.
What general advice would you give to students about the study at university?
The general advice I'd give is just to really research your course and just to sort of understand what you're going into. As a marketer, I did look into business management. I looked into just business as degrees at Bournemouth University. And, you know, I look at it now and I think I'm so glad that I definitely went for marketing, because when I did look at the modules, I did realise that in business, there are more modules that I thought I would struggle with than there are in marketing. So I think like we sort of spoke about earlier about A-levels, you know, you think in your head to choose the hardest A-levels because then that will look the best and that will be the greatest. But then actually by doing that, you actually then struggle and maybe don't progress as much as you'd like. It's very much like that with university. I feel like choose what you know you're good at, because then it will become easier to you.
What advice would you give to students about to study at Bournemouth University?
So student advice I'd give to people at Bournemouth University would be to just come and make the most of the experience. I think my advice is very changed by COVID. I think, you know, as a whole, our whole university experience has been very, very different. So, but something I really wish I would have made most of in first year was just making the most of the whole experience. Like, I feel like first year flies by, and I really think that students should sort of just enjoy being in first year, because I think what people don't realise is that first year, there really is a big change from the work that you do in first year to second year. Like you do need to step up massively. And so I think, you know, it's very important to enjoy the time that you have in first year before you then have to really knuckle down in second.
And what advice would you give to students about to study your course at university?
My course. So I think the advice that I would give to students at my course is to really, really, really focus on referencing. Something that I sort of didn't really know is that your work could be amazing and you could hit all the other boxes, but if you've not quite got that referencing right, then, you know, you go down the pegs really quickly. And like I said, that's something that I personally didn't know until I actually went there. And again, I had to get a few grades that I weren't quite happy with to know that that's what I had to do. So it's something that I don't think really gets taught to you in A-levels. And I think it's something that you don't really, you know that you've got to reference, but you don't understand how important referencing is to your grade. Like it's not, oh yeah, if you do it wrong, you just get a couple of marks off. No, you drop down a lot. So definitely focus on referencing, because it's a massive part of every single thing you do.